Welcome to Let's Go Racing. I'm Dani Gibson here with Dick Jerardi, and we are officially back from our summer break. We are racing today here at Parx. It's going to be a great day. It is Owners and Trainers Appreciation Day, which is just a special day celebrating and recognizing the incredible dedication and passion that our PTHA owners and trainers make racing so special here, right? They hard work every day this year, and we're going to honor them today.
Absolutely, Dani, and purse boosts all the way through. There's 8 $50,000 purses, 2 for 60 and 2 for 100. Added up on the 12 races, 720,000. And the racing office did a sensational job of putting together these races. Now, this is before scratches and also eligibles, but 12.5 horses per race, that's like unheard of. So we're probably going to have 10 or 11 per race after scratches and also eligibles come out. So serious gambling action today.
Yes, and some serious money. Lots of great giveaways for our owners and trainers. We also have pony races. The National Pony Association will be here. Regina Walsh came out. We are so appreciative. We're going to catch up with her later, but it's going to be through races 3 through 7. So you're going to know some of the kids riding these ponies from some of our trainers here at Parx, so you don't want to miss that. We did catch up with PTHA Executive Director Jeff Maddie. More on the day and the exciting months coming up. Here with our PTHA Executive Director, Jeff Maddie. And Jeff, we have some exciting things coming up. Let's first talk about the pony races, a new addition of Parx.
Yeah, we're really excited to welcome the U.S. Pony Racing Association. Regina runs that program mainly down in Maryland. Parx, the PTHA, we're very excited to get on that calendar. So that's going to be on Owner and Trainers Appreciation Day this Saturday, and it's should be great for the whole family. We're really looking forward to it.
Can't wait to see those ponies. And we just had our summer break, but talk about why it's so important for our horsemen to kind of regroup and get that break going into a busy fall.
You know, we race 49 weeks a year, so those 3 weeks, it kind of gives our horsemen a chance to kind of hit the reset button, give the horses a chance to hit their reset button. And then when we come back at it, it's fast and furious. We start out with Owner and Trainers Appreciation Day, then we go right into Smarty Jones Day, then we're a month away from PA Derby Day. So a lot of fun and exciting things. On Monday, August 17th, we're going to start the per start Owner and Trainer bonus. It's just another incentive for horsemen to run here at Parx, especially our local horsemen. Every trainer will get $250 per start. Every owner will get $750 per start. That's not going to appear on their statements or anything like that. Those amounts are going to be tabulated and calculated, and then we'll give checks out right after PA Derby. So just fun incentives to race here at Parx to try to help our own ecosystem. Obviously, with the decline in full crop, every track needs to kind of come up with innovative things. I think this was a great thing by our president, Damasi, and our board of directors to kind of come up with this incentive and really try to make things really well here going into our fall and winter meet.
All right, we're looking forward to full fields, fast ponies, and a fun fall. So looking forward to that. Thanks.
Can't wait. Thank you very much.
All right, well, really exciting time here at Parx Racing. And not only is today going to be a great day with big races, we have a big day on Tuesday. It is Smarty Jones Day. Lots of 5 stakes races and some pretty interesting horses. What can we expect?
Yeah, for sure. So it's basically PA Derby, Cotillion, and the other races you'll see on PA Derby Day, preview day. We'll have Ponder and Dream, who's going to be an overwhelming favorite. The Smarty Jones, short field. He is, to me, the horse with the best chance to win the PA Derby. He's stabled at Parx here in 30 years. We'll get to that a little later. Flavian Pratt is named on 3 horses coming down from Saratoga for the day. We have last year's Horse of the Year, Bucarino. So yeah, it'll be fun on Tuesday for sure. S. Jones Day and
Catherine Sophia.
Catherine Sophia, our Kentucky Oaks winner, both trained by John Service, of course.
Yeah, we're really excited to Tuesday is also a great day, so come out to Parx. That's August 18th. All right, Mychel Sanchez, our leading jockey, had a huge career milestone. He's been hanging out quite a bit at Colonial Downs, riding down there. So he was coming upon 2,000 victories. And what makes this so cool, DJ, is he picked up number 1,999 earlier in the day, then gets win number 2,000 aboard Princess Summer. Here is the stretch call.
Bit Mischief, Midnight Queen. Here's Katarzyna. Here comes Princess Summer down the far outside. With a final 16 to go, Princess Summer is this number 2,000 for Mychel Sanchez. He's grabbed the lead. Mychel 2K. Princess Summer won it.
All right, huge win there. 12-1 in one of those enormous turf fields. And look, he's just been a standout here at Parx, also in the Mid-Atlantic area. And what a milestone he'll never forget. But 2,000, that's a good accomplishment.
It's a big number. Mychel Sanchez, the most dominant rider here since Kendrick Carmouche left for New York.
All right, congratulations, Mychel. Well, let's go to some national races, and it was all about the Whitney up at Saratoga. Grade 1, $1 million, a mile and an eighth with a literal star-studded field. Our favorite magnitude for Steve Asmussen.
Clark, Razorback, Dubai World Cup, Stephen Foster, he is on a roll.
Horse of the Year, Sovereignty, second choice. Can he get back to his winning ways?
Yeah, first time in a while there are actually questions about Sovereignty. The first race back was okay. The second race was not up to his normal standards. Was it the off track? Did he need another race to get ready? He's back home, Belmont at Saratoga, and he loves this racetrack. This is a fascinating race.
Magnitude to the front, nitrogen counters, and those two are heads apart. Antiquarian comes away in third. White Abarrio is fourth with 5 lengths to make up. It's a gap of 5 back to Sovereignty. Then the two trailers, Tistastic and Baeza. 23-2 for the opening quarter mile. And it is the filly Nitrogen taking command and leading over Antiquarian. Magnitude is suddenly back to third, joined by White Abarrio. Those two stride for stride. It's a gap of 10 lengths to Baeza, Tistastic, and now Sovereignty is last. The half in 46-1. Nitrogen takes them into the far turn, with Antiquarian pressing the issue now. He's within a neck of her. White Abarrio third. Magnitude is just losing ground. He's being pushed along, and now 6 lengths off the pace. Baeza is starting to pick it up. He is racing on the inside of Sovereignty, and Sovereignty is starting to come with a big bid through 3/4 in 109-3. They're at the top of the stretch. Nitrogen with a 3-length lead. Sovereignty bearing down in the middle of the racetrack and coming at her, and Sovereignty with a devastating stretch kick has taken control of the Whitney. Nitrogen, Antiquarian, and all the others left in the wake of Sovereignty, who's back on top.
Well, what a race, but Sovereignty came from way out of it to get the win. And he sure loves to win on those big Saratoga days, winning the Travers last year. Well, he wins the Whitney this year. And Magnitude just dropped way back, kind of fell out of it. White Abarrio didn't show up. Just a lot of kind of disappointing efforts.
So it's some resume now, right? Derby, Belmont, Travers, and now the Whitney. The last horse, by the way, to win the Derby and the Whitney, this is going to sound a little crazy, 1961 carry back into 1962. So that's the resume. White Abarrio, they announced after the race he's being retired. He ran in the 2022 PA Derby, $8.5 million. He'll be at Gainesway, amazing. Yeah. And here's the one thing I want you to take from this day. You saw where Magnitude finished.
Yes.
He's not going to run again until the Breeders' Cup Classic. I'm going to tell you he's going to win the Breeders' Cup Classic right now. The rail was completely dead. He had 0 chance. So just put that in.
Okay.
Forget where he finished.
All right.
His works leading in were awesome. There's no way he was that bad. Every time he tried to get out, if you noticed, he got locked in.
Yep.
Antiquarian locked him in, then White Abarrio locked him in. He could never get out. Magnitude Breeders' Cup Classic will be like 6 or 7 to 1.
Ooh, you heard it here first. Put a line through that race. Put them on your ticket. DJ knows what he's talking about. All right, let's go to another big race up at Saratoga. This is a Grade 1 Fourstardave. A mile on the turf, big pot, $750,000. Deterministic. He deserves to be the favorite.
Deterministic and Kendrick Carmouche, perfect together, trying to repeat in the Fourstardave, just like he repeated in the Manhattan. Another Grade 1. This is one cool dude.
Me Bago, Deterministic, called on now to close the gap. He's within a half length of him. Zulu Kingdom on the inside, and Laginos there at the top of the stretch. Me Bago digging in on the inside. Zulu Kingdom's looking for a spot. Deterministic is right there. Then Laginos, Deterministic roused to the lead with a 16th to go. Me Bago fighting hard but cannot go with the back-to-back winner of the Fourstardave, Deterministic.
All right, Deterministic and Kendrick Carmouche, 6 in a row in just dramatic fashion in the pelting rain, but what a win for them. And I really think they're going to be on to big things here in the Breeders' Cup.
Woodbine Mile next September 12th. Only 3 horses have ever gone back-to-back in the Fourstardave, Casa Creed, 22-23, and your boy Wise Dan.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
some serious company for Deterministic. He is some horse, and Kendrick is one perfect ride after another.
Very exciting horse for Mychel Clement. All right, let's go to Sunday's 8th race. This is the Grade 2 Troy Stakes up at Saratoga, $300,000, 5.5 furlongs on the turf. What a stretch run, a bumpy finish, but John the Beer Man and Kendrick Carmouche do get up for the win here.
They do. Kendrick winning graded stakes 2 days in a row, and you got to love a horse named John the Beer Man. What could be better than that? It was controversial DQ. The horse that was third got put up to second, but they couldn't do anything about John the Beer Man. Too fast, too good.
And here's jockey Kendrick Carmouche and his relationship with Robbie Alvarado and losing him and how important he was to him as a good friend and in horse racing.
You know, we lost a very good person this past week named Robbie Alvarado. I grew up with the guy. I grew up with his family. I knew his dad. I knew his mom. He's in my heart, his whole family, his 4 sons, his daughter. I love you guys. Robbie, you're going to be missed, but you're never going to be forgotten without me still out here. I love you, Rob.
Yeah, Robbie Alvarado, just a huge figure here in horse racing. It was so exciting to see him get back to the top, winning the Preakness on Swiss Skydiver, and he had a big win here in the Pennsylvania Derby.
2004. It was supposed to be Smarty Jones' year, but of course he was retired by that time. Love of Money for Rick Dutrow. September 6th, 04, wins by 8.5 lengths, gets a live rail. We talked about live rails, dead rails. It was live that day. The favorite in the race, 3-1, Tappet, finished 9th. It was his final career race. And here's the trivia question of all. Do you know who won the next race on the card?
Oh, boy.
Jerardi. The legendary Jerardi won the last. I had the double. My man Dan Borislow, the late Dan Borislow, named the horse after me. So the double paid $60.20. And yes, I had it more than once.
Robbie Alvarado, you will be missed, and
yes, he will.
Thank you for your huge legacy in horse racing. Gone way too soon. All right, we're going to go to our first break. When we come back, we have so much more racing and Parx news, so stick around.
Goodall short lead, Explorer on the outside, then Movie Night.
Doesn't it seem like we just have to accept less for more these days? Well, not with the Chapman Store's More promise. More locations near you, more brands to choose from, more expert product specialists that listen to what you need, more of the hassle-free, transparent experience you want, more financing options, and finding you all the possible incentives and discounts to help make your Chapman vehicle even more affordable. So don't settle for less when you'll always get more at every Chapman Auto Store.
This is Parx.
This is how you roll, this is how it goes. This is how you pop, this is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you win. This is how you excite, this is how you all night. 360 hit me, now we're going all in. I can feel it calling, the crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you. This is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing, and we're going to go right back up to Saratoga. They had top races on Whitney Day. This is the $500,000 Grade 1 test. 3-year-old fillies, 7 furlongs. That's a tricky distance, but Explore, a heavy favorite. She has all that stamina for trainer Bob Baffert.
Right, coming out of 2-turn races, ran 7/8 last time. And Danny, what I say about the racetrack, the rail was dead. That means the outside was gold. This was the perfect post position for Explorer and Double B.
Movie Night, the leader. Explorer moves alongside Goodall to come after Movie Night. 3 of them across the track with 3 furlongs to run. Sippin' Pretty is racing in 4th. Percy's Bar advancing along the inside. They're at the quarter pole. Goodall short lead. Explorer on the outside, then Movie Night. Behind them, Percy's Bar is getting into it. And Sippin' Pretty on the outside. Explorer struts her stuff mid-stretch and opens up with big strides as Percy's Bar takes up the chase, but Explorer puts on a dazzling display.
Well, Explorer just dominant, getting that win. And you think it's on to the filly and mare sprint?
Yeah, sprint. Yeah, that's the object. 97 buyer. I think she's going to run one more time. She's a bet against next time. I'll be lined up. She caught the bias. She rode the bias right to win. She's a good horse. I'll be betting against her. Thank you.
All right, we're going to go to Saratoga's 14th race on the card, and the legendary Todd Pletcher is going to get career win number 6,000 here. Manny Franco rode Versailles Road to a dominating win here, and pretty exciting stuff.
Only the 7th ever to get to 6,000. Our man Scott Lake is sitting there at closing fast on 4th. He'll get there, but yes, it's some record, Todd. He's 8 Eclipse Awards he's won. He's also won the PA Derby 1 time. He's won the Cotillion 3 times with the Hall of Famer Shadow. What a career. Here's the stretch call.
And Versailles Road puts his head in front, starts to pull away, and it is Versailles Road. Here it is. What an accomplishment for the great trainer, Todd Pletcher. That's 6,000 wins.
All right, congratulations, Todd. Just another big win and just an amazing career. And I just love the way he handles himself and his business. And
he's good. He's good people.
Yeah.
I like Todd a lot.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's go out to Ellis Park. Our very own John Service has top filly 5-a-side in the $200,000 Group E Doll Stakes for fillies and mares going a mile. And she's been a lot of fun to watch. Teams back up with Jaime Torres, who won on her at Churchill.
Yeah, 2-1. The favorite is Cash Call at 3-5. But yeah, you gotta love John Service at Ellis Park.
Cash Call and 5-a-side, and they are together as one at the quarter pole in the Group E Doll, and they have built up a big lead. Queen Azteca, she's in a fight for third with Union Mist. A little bit chilled. 5-a-side has come away with the lead at the top of the lead. Cash Call is back to second. Queen Azteca fights on from third, a long ways out of it with Union Mist. In Just My Heels with a late charge for a minor placing. But it's 5-a-side to win the 45th running of the Group E Doll Stakes.
5-a-side, dominant, pulls away, won by 6 1/4 lengths. And this is her 4th win, but she's doing it in style. She's by Spun to Run, who was trained by a Parx trainer, Carlos Guerrero. Pretty cool.
Yeah, won the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. 91 by her career best. I texted John, said, what's next? Not sure yet. She's kind of that in-between. She's not quite good enough to win some graded stakes, but she's certainly good enough to win some stakes here.
Ooh, she's been a lot of fun to watch. All right, congratulations, John Service team at 5-a-side. We're going to stay at Ellis Park, a.k.a. the Pea Patch, for the Ellis Derby. 3-year-olds going 1 mile for $400,000. And we're showing this race because we might see some of these horses in the Pennsylvania Derby. Favorite is Igniter for Richard Dutrow.
Speaking of Rick Dutrow and love of money, maybe he'll come back. Igniter, the even money favorite, and on paper, the fastest horse in the race.
Dallas Stewart has Corona de Oro, second choice by Bolt de Oro. I love that name, Brian Hernandez Jr. I would love if they would come here.
Yeah, I ran pretty well in the Lexington, not so good in the Preakness. Ran not so good in the Met Win, but on paper, got a chance.
There we go.
3/8 to travel in the Ellis Park Derby. Spun DMC tackled by Igniter. Corona de Oro right in the battle, and he's inching closer with his rail charge. Stop the cars under a drive. He needs to giddy up. 70s music's at the back. Igniter and Corona de Oro, they vie for the top spot in the Ellis Park Derby, presented by Hallway Fades. Igniter going a little better. Corona de Oro is second. Spun DMC gives way. Stop the car is closing, but he's running out of time, and he's a long ways out of it as Igniter has kicked well clear.
All right, the favorite delivers with Igniter. And look, Luis Saez put this colt in the right spot to win. You could see when jockeys just know where they have to be placed to get the win. And Igniter came through 3-year-old colt by Volatile. You think they'll come here?
I would think it makes sense, right? He's not going to run in the Travers. 92 buyer, that puts him certainly in the hunt in the PA Derby. And yeah, it'd be nice to see my man Ricky Dutrow back here at Parx.
All right, let's see what fillies could come here for the Cotillion. This is Ellis Park, the Audubon Oaks. 7 furlongs, so a little short, but they'll go a little further here in the Cotillion. $200,000 is on the line. Favorite is Twirling Aces.
Yeah, the solid. Nothing wrong with Twirling Aces. 6-5 favorite, and Conceit the 2-1 with Brad Cox. Does he win many races in Kentucky or anywhere else?
Brad does pretty well. Here it is, the Audubon Oaks at Ellis Park.
Twirling Aces has the lead. Conceits under a full-out drive. A fine Chardonnay also under a vigorous drive from the outside. Now Twirling Aces has asked for her run. She has been confronted and headed by both Conceit and a fine Chardonnay. Conceit is running a big one from the inside. Look at her take off. A fine Chardonnay tries to quicken with her, but she can't. It's Conceit.
All right, Conceit. We love a Brad Cox Florent Giroux team up. Reminds us of Monomoy girl times here. And look, Sire of Sire, not this time. Sire of Conceit, she gets the win. Hopefully they'll come here for the Cotillion.
Yeah, 93 buyer. Certainly she would fit with some of the better 3-year-old fillies. Maybe we get something out of the test. We get something out of this Oaks, and looking forward to September 19th.
It's going to be a great day. All right, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we head to West Virginia because one of our Parx horses is going to try to make a big run. Stick around.
This is Parx.
This is how you roll, this is how it goes. This is how you pop, this is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you win. This is how you excite, this is how you all night. 360 hit me, now we're going all in. I can feel it calling, the crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you. This is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
All right, we're back here on Let's Go Racing, and we have some more exciting races to show you as we head to Mountaineer for the $200,000 West Virginia Governor Stakes. Long race, a mile and 16th. Now, the overwhelming favorite is Bracket Buster with Johnny V, but we are rooting on Warp 9 for our man Harry Weiner.
Yeah, he won at Saratoga at a big price, got a 99 buyer, and it was 17-1 that day. And if he can come back to that race, he's going to have a real chance, I think.
Bracket Buster going to the lead as they head to the quarter pole now. And Bracket Buster, the favourite, gets 2.5, 3 lengths in front. Neo Equus running second, and then a break to It's My Birthday getting into third as they round the bend. Bracket Buster and John Velasquez have opened up by 5. In second is Neo Equus. On the inside, next under pressure, It's My Birthday, followed by Hall of Fame, and down the outside is Warp 9, but a one-act affair for Bracket Buster.
Nobody was catching Bracket Buster and Johnny V. Huge winner. And look, this horse is legit. It ran second to Sovereignty in the Travers last year.
Yep.
But Harry Weiner and Frankie Pennington have to be so thrilled with Warp 9. My man Dave from Alarcons flew from Vegas to Mountaineer to cheer his horse on. And they, great second effort and good money.
Yeah, he ran well. The number was nowhere near the number at Saratoga. Got an 84, but it wasn't beating the winner anyway. 108 buyer for Bracket Buster. He won by 15, ran the race of his life. But like as Danny said, he's done that before.
Yeah.
That second to Sovereignty, he was 102, even though he got beat a pole.
Yeah, he's a nice horse and by the coma, so pretty cool to see him stretching out. All right, let's stay at Mountaineer. This is the Grade 3 West Virginia Derby. Again, 3-year-olds, and we're gearing up for the Pennsylvania Derby, so any 3-year-olds we might see could run in this West Virginia Derby. A mile and a half now. J.J. Gray is the favorite.
Yeah, J.J. Gray, Kenny McPeak, our man, come on, Kenny, he likes the PA Derby. Let's see if this horse does any good today.
Wayne's Law is the leader, still by a neck, now ahead over Zenal. In behind them, J.J. Gray's had a very nice run. Maximum Effort goes by him into third, around the outside, Bull by the Horns. Then comes Trendsetter, Baytown Dreamer, and tailed off now is Nahalem as Zenal races away. Into second goes Maximum Effort. Wayne's Law has put the cue in the rack, about to be passed by Bull by the Horns. J.J. Gray not in the hunt, not going anywhere at the moment. Through along the inside, Trendsetter's running on. They come to the furlong pole, and Zenal well clear, out by 3 or 4 lengths. Trendsetter goes to second, followed by Maximum Effort, and then Bull by the Horns. But Zenal, John Velasquez again, is going to streak them.
Well, Zenal gets the win there. Johnny V taking both big stakes down at Mountaineer. And look, this horse has a big stride by Quality Road. He really opened up, and he was the clear winner. Now, they did say they're pointing to the Pennsylvania Derby.
Yeah, 93 buyer, and why wouldn't they? This horse is owned by George Strawbridge's Augustin Stable, and nobody is more Pennsylvania than George Strawbridge. So, George, come on, get this horse here. We'll see you on the 19th.
Now, he could face our very own Ponder and Dream, the Pennsylvania bred that we're so excited to see on Tuesday in the Smarty Jones Stakes. Hopefully springboards that into the Pennsylvania Derby.
Danny, it's been 30 years since a Parx-based horse won the Pennsylvania Derby, and look, Tony Black had a lot of great rides in his career. This might have been his greatest. Remember, we're talking live rails, dead rails. The rail was super live that day back in 1996. Check out our man Tony Black and Walter Reese trade. A flashback.
Devil's Honor on the inside, Formal Gold on the outside. They'll come to the top of the stretch on even terms. Criminal Suit did not go on. Flash by Night looks to make a late bid on the far outside. They're set for the final furlong. Formal Gold full out. Devil's Honor holding tough. They're on even terms in mid-stretch. Formal Gold on the outside. Devil's Honor, they're headed for the lead. Devil's Honor holding tough, slowly beginning to edge away. Tony Black and Devil's Honor.
We love a PA Derby flashback, and that was just exciting. Devil's Honor, Tony Black, getting it done.
Getting it done. Trainer Walter Reese in our Hall of Fame, Tony in the Hall of Fame. And the horse that he beat, Formal Gold, turned out to be a superstar as a 4-year-old. That was Mike Smith riding what Mike didn't know that Tony did. The rail was live. Tony took it. He rode it all the way to the winner's circle.
Tony being so familiar here with the Parx track, very exciting win for them. All right, we're going to go to our final break, but we have more coming up on the other side. Parx picks, we're going to tell you what you do not want to miss coming up at Parx Racing.
This is Parx.
This is how you all night, 360 hit me, now we're going all in. I can feel it calling, the crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you, this is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. This is our Turning for Home family photo. Check out Star of Midnight and Sophie Reed, and they are just absolute stars. Sophie's guided this mare to the top of the eventing world. And look, these eventers take years to develop. She's got such a great foundation from the racetrack. That was like her high school athlete days. Well, now she's a college professional athlete, so really cool stuff. All right, Ion Racing, we have a big day coming up here on Tuesday, Smarty Jones Day. The Catherine Sophia, the Mayor's Mile, the PTHA President's Sprint, and the State Representative Sprint. So huge day that we've kind of been talking about throughout the show.
And today with the 12 races, you don't want to miss that.
No.
But yeah, around the country day. Remember the sword dancer they always run at Saratoga? They've changed the name of it to the Christophe Clement.
Nice.
They're going 1.5 miles, and Mychel Clement is going to be represented by Tawny Port, who will be ridden by Kendrick Carmouche. Mychel's had a weekend right on Hall of Fame Day. He won the Hall of Fame Stakes on the day his dad was inducted. Then, of course, the next day with Deterministic. The Island at Monmouth Park. How about our man Chunk of Gold?
Right.
The $2,500 purchase going for $1 million. And the King's Plate, the big favorite is a Queen. The sensational 3-year-old filly, Luster. She'll be a big favorite in the King's Plate at Woodbine.
So just an exciting day in horse racing all in all. And we have Parx picks back here at Parx. We're back in our home track. So we're going to look at Saturday's 10th race on Owners and Trainers Appreciation Day. Now this is a pretty cool race, optional claiming. They're running for real money, $100,000.
Yep.
So we got some good horses.
Yes, we do.
I'm going to go with number 3, Thea, shipping in from Monmouth Park. Lindsay Schultz and jockey George Vargas Jr. teamed up to win the Haskell. Look, Thea to me has legit numbers and is coming out of some pretty competitive races. I like them.
And that's our buddy Marshall Graham and Clay Sanders with 10 Strike Racing own part of that. I'm going with the 9, Mad for Maddie, First Claim, Michael Pino, enough said,
Yeah.
Mark it up, go to the windows, tap out.
Michael Pino knows how to win right
Yes,
here
he
at Parx.
does.
All right, well, it's going to be a great day. Owners and Trainers Appreciation Day. We love our PTHA membership, so come out and celebrate with us. And the pony races are going to be starting from the 3rd race to the 7th race, so come cheer on the kids and the adorable ponies. It is a great time here at Parx Racing. You don't want to miss it. And thanks for watching us. We had a great show, and we'll catch you next time on Let's Go Racing.
Off and racing in the Bet Parx Pennsylvania Derby in a flawless beginning, and seize the gray. He's going to seize the day in the Pennsylvania Derby. Here comes Torpedo Anna, a 16th left to go. Torpedo Anna, the Grizzly has the heart of a lion. Torpedo Anna gets the win, a narrow victory in the cotillion.